Hey, welcome back to Coverland Adventures. Be going into the big in-depth video of the Twisters adventure this year. I wanted to add a ad-lib addition to this first part of the video. This video is going to involve Jesus, Denver, and I working on our vehicles. We try to do recordings and video, but somehow there's a video audio issue with it, so most of it's going to be music. Nonetheless, the Delica got a brand new interior rebuilt. It's so we're normally are able to sleep nicer in there. It's all wood paneling and all that. While mine is putting the oil pan on and everything else on Sunflower, as well as working on the Dorothy and all that as we got time to work on it. Sunflower herself, she needed a new water pump, new oil pan cleanup. Um, Pretty much it got the whole works. I even put some other things in it, so it has like now I have the lights for the front of the truck. Um, has new belts, new alternator, new valve cover. It's the metal one, not the plastic one, and just a lot of things added to it. I painted the fan, I painted the cover, the red, white, and blue scheme of the AMC logos. No one really looks in it. It's a replica, anyways, of the Twister truck, so who cares? But other than that, stay with us and get this adventure on and going for our next 28th adventure for the Twisters event. And Twister. The blueprints, because I'm just about to get ready to weld the sides of these on. Mounts with the 3-inch radius, 3-inch radius plates, but Dorothy 1 at Wakita, they're all bracketed. So I said, shit, I'll just fucking bracket them on and I can get it in its correct area that I need to put it in. So yeah, it's going to be all 4 of these brackets, 1 on the can and then 3 on the frame. I'll just doesn't look too bad, at least from the bottom. Pickup screen don't look bad. Here's the oil pump. I still got to do the rear main seal, which is those 2 bolts right there. I mean, I was pushing it up. Pushing it down, it's tight to a point. Pushing it up, though, is not so tight. Better view of this. That the pitman arm that goes to track bar doesn't exactly fill me with confidence. Assuming that's just all grease. And that one's just full of grease. That grommet is gone on the steering stabilizer for sure. Those grommets are gone on the sway bar link there. Same with that one. I'm gonna need new sway bar bushings for that up there. Oh, that's still. I love how that one's all greasy. There. Picked up a case of the COVIDs too, but hey, I'm there. And now I gotta play there. How much play here? Surprisingly. Yeah, definitely a bit of play there. And honestly, I could have probably left it alone, but I needed to get to it. Just gotta wait for BJ's now to send it. Doing all the thing and still has it. But tight, not so tight. Stupid oil slinger. 80 foot-pounds. Outside gaskets on. Now I get to coat that with gasket material. Put the cover on. And then I gotta buy RTV for this stupid water pump that I forgot about. Hey, I get the thermostat kinda in there. It's a 195. The original had a 210 in it. They suggested 180 or 195, and I want 195 because that's what I run on the 70 V8. So, see how that goes. Sealed the deal for me that this suspension on this Jeep needs help as well. These gaskets are so bad off. I had to pound and hammer and torch just to get this thing off. How bad that gasket is. And it's dented and dented. And then the cylinder itself, there's no pressure to this whatsoever. Alright, so we got the heater hose off for the other one. We're gonna run the new one in. And then we got all new hoses on this truck. Power steering, heater hose, PVC, everything, emissions wise, all that stuff. The only thing I guess is be original is this vacuum hose and the windshield wiper hoses. So I guess almost everything. But man, that was a really pain in the butt between all the wires and everything else to get it out. It was stuck on there, so I had to use one of my sushi knives to cut it off. I got to really clean up that knife before I ever use that again, because there's antifreeze all over it. on the engine now. So, of course it pushed back, but it also, like this one, it tilts to the right. It almost tries to come off. And it goes back, of course, but tilting to the right, to the left, or north-south, I guess we'll actually call it. Still get this new studded bridges in, clean those up. They look nice. Oh, look at that. I didn't have to pull the other one off. It just looked there.
The fuck was that?
The heater.
Oh.
Yeah?
Did you let go or
I
something?
let go by accident because I got excited.
Oh. Like, how long do you let go for?
That bolt in the back for the valve cover. You have to build your socket. Thankfully, Jesus knows what to do. And if your socket falls, then it sits on top of the transmission. Well, I mean, it's the I had coolant leaks, so that's the coolant coming out of the radiator. Actually, coolant's a little higher than it should. Valve cover has to possibly come on off again. I got oil leaks. I might tighten those back up a little more. Oof. Antifreeze gases. The LEDs look sick in these. So we adjusted the IAC. You gotta hook it to the ADL, pull the IAC out, clean it. Instead of it being at 1,000, 2,000, it's sitting at about 900-ish, 800, 900. It hesitates just slightly when it goes back down, but I think that's a lot better than 1,000, 2,000. So we're gonna give it a try, take it around the block a few times, let it warm up, see how it does. We might have figured out the grounding issue too. When we had the trailer light on this, we hooked it up. Ignore the naked man there. We hooked it up and to the tail light, instead of the switch light. So yeah, that might be it. And then the hazard, of course. All right. Last little minute thing. I gotta still put this on. I'm just gonna leave it sticky.